A good while back, I ordered something online. I found a hat on there on eBay for a good price, and so I bought it thinking it would be a good deal. Well, I paid the money for the hat, and sadly enough, I never seen the product. Somehow said they sent me the wrong tracking number. I contacted them about it after it said it delivered it to Florida somewhere. Of course, I'm in North Mississippi, so that wasn't right. Said they sent the wrong tracking number and tried to argue with me about it. I finally said, forget it. You know, anybody that pays for something likes to receive what they paid for, right? I mean, you would not feel comfortable if you left the grocery store and the manager came out and stopped you, took all the sacks out of your buggy and told you to go out the door, leave your money, and don't get your product. No, that would never work. Well, this has a spiritual application, you see. In 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 20, the Corinthian church is told, "For ye are bought with a price. Therefore glorify God in your body and in your spirit, which are God's." Every person that knows Jesus Christ as their Savior has been bought with a price. Now you see, that transaction has been completed to the fullest extent it will until Jesus comes and takes the body home and glorifies the body, and the transaction will be complete. But it's all settled as of now if you know Jesus Christ as your Savior. Now, if you don't know Him as your Savior, He has already paid the price, but you haven't allowed Him to get what He paid for yet. In other words, He's on the bad end of the deal now because He's the one that paid the money for what He wanted. But you're not letting Him have what He wanted if you haven't accepted Him as your Savior. Now, just as you don't like somebody doing that to you with whatever you buy, or you wouldn't like it, Jesus don't like that as well. You see, He paid the price. He paid the ultimate price, the ultimate sacrifice, the biggest price that can be paid for you and for me. If you don't know Him as your Savior, you are robbing Him of what He has already paid for. So simply, if you were to accept Him as your Savior, if you were to get saved today, the transaction will be complete again to the greatest extent that it will be until He comes and takes your body home to be with Him in a glorified fashion. You are saved, and the purchase will be completed. So, don't be a God robber. He paid for you. Let Him have what He paid for.